Hello, welcome to another episode. So, this episode, we wanted to kind of talk about some things that we experienced. So, example, this is what are you thinking about?
That's a question I get quite often.
Yes.
I'm sure.
I ask him that a lot. And a lot of the time, it's nothing. And I'm like, how can you not be thinking about anything? So, ladies, I don't know, with your man, if y'all talk or, you're in conversation, and we'll have an ongoing conversation, then may get quiet, or you might just be quiet, y'all just chilling, relaxing. And then it's like, you just look over and he'll have this concentrated look, and I'm just like, what are you thinking about? Just curious. And he's like, nothing. And I'm just like, oh, okay, are you sure? Because you look like you're thinking about something. Well, but apparently not.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes guys probably can relate to this, but sometimes you just not really thinking about anything. You just processing maybe what you might have just went through or something that you just happened recently or nothing. You can be thinking about NBA and man, I wonder who's gonna win the NBA finals with the quarantine. Just what you thinking about? I'm like, nothing, dumb stuff. For real, me. So,
I mean, I think it's funny because and I'm pretty sure other people have experienced this before. We've talked to some people and they've said they've had this, and it's not uncommon. But if this has happened to you, please let us know, because this happens, like I said, often. And it's funny because before we got married, when we went to marriage counseling, premarital counseling, and highly suggest to do that. And it was really good because they talked about that. That was actually one of the topics. They were like, sometimes guys aren't just thinking, when your man ain't thinking about anything, and it's just like, oh, really? So I'm not by myself in this. And that was good because then later on, when it did come to moments when I did have the question, what are you thinking about? And he would say nothing. I'm like, she did say that in counseling. And
well, I mean, the guy, the marriage counseling was a couple. And so the husband was saying they did a study and showed how many times men have thoughts per day versus women. And it was 2 or 3 times more
right
per day that women are thinking about something, and guys, not so much. And so Crystal always asks me, what you thinking about? Or now that we've coming up on 5 years, next year, now she says, you know what I'm thinking about? And she just tell me what she thinking about. And so I always reply, no. I did not know what you.
It's a rhetorical question, but he'll always answer, and it naturally just comes out. I don't know. It's just I may have an aha moment.
I mean, if you're gonna ask me, you know what I'm thinking about, I'm gonna reply. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know what else to say, so I just say, no, I don't know what you're thinking about. So this happens at least 3 times a day. You know what I was thinking about? No, enlighten me, tell me.
That's true.
And then she laughs. And then she tell me what she was
right, and then I tell her what I was thinking about. But I mean, that's just one of our little scenarios that we have, because for me, even after a conversation, let's say, sometimes when we go work out and we're on our way to the park or something, and it may just be quiet. It's early. It's 7 o'clock in the morning when we're going or something, and then just driving, and then he's just looking out the window, and I'm driving, and I'm just looking. I'm like, what are you thinking about? Because I'm like, it's early, and he's like, nothing. And I'm thinking about, okay, after this, I know I gotta work out. Okay, after workout, I gotta get ready. I need to start on this project. I start putting things in order of my day. So I'm kind of debriefing already. But he's not.
I mean, I'm not always not thinking about something. It's not like that. If she asks me, sometimes it's like, oh, I was thinking about this, and that, or whatever. Sometimes I'm just looking out the window. I may be looking wonder what they finna do with that property, or I wonder how this man became homeless. It's just stuff like that. Yeah. But it don't be deep stuff to start a conversation.
Right.
It's just oh no, I wasn't really thinking about anything. What was you thinking about? And she gonna tell me.
I was like, well, later on today, and then it just goes from there. But I mean that was just, we just kind of wanted to share that little moment because that's something that we experienced. It's like, it'd be something good to talk about, see what other people go through. So if y'all have moments like that, please let us know. We would love to hear them. I would, at least.
And also, ladies, a little tip. Sometimes your man is not thinking about nothing. Not a nothing. Might be thinking about time we was playing basketball years ago as a child. And we hit a 3-pointer. And it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And you
nothing
like,
in today.
And you think he hiding something from you. He ain't hiding
Right.
nothing. Because sometimes there ain't nothing going on in there.
Right. At all.
Sometimes. So, and that's okay.
Right. It's okay. So ladies, don't get mad. If he says it, honestly, he probably has nothing.
If he say,
on his mind.
I'm not thinking about nothing, don't try to make him think about something.
Right.
Nah, yes, you was. He was probably thinking about it. And it's like,
right. Don't go assuming. That's the thing. Don't go assuming. So, but yeah.